we're borrowing more money. We're continuing to borrow more money. Now, if you look at this graph and you think, my gosh, we're here and we were there before, and it's pretty much the same height, don't worry about it. First, it's not quite as high. Secondly, GDP is a lot higher than it was. This was 98% of GDP. This is only 80% of GDP. So there's quite a lot more we can actually borrow. I'm not suggesting we should, right? Dodd-Frank has made it harder, which I think Trump will do something about, along with the ACA or Obamacare and all this deregulation to help. But we have space to borrow more. The things to notice in this graph that are really important, I think, are first, auto lending has increased. Not a lot. It's increased a little bit as a percentage, but that's good. You need a car to get a job. Secondly, household mortgage debt held by households skyrocketed during the boom period of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a perfect example of going to hell in a handbasket. It looks nice, it feels good, and it's a hangover waiting to happen. The poor guy there, he's reaching for water already. This is a really bad sign. And the only reason we had this was because of credit. Credit was extended. It was like you pay more money and bid a higher price for a house. And you did. And then somebody else borrowed money and could outbid the next person on the next house. And prices spiraled, only because there was an increasing supply of credit available. If you look at it now, there's credit growth, sure, from the trough there to the peak here, it's going up. But this slope is really shallow compared to this. So I can say, yeah, there may be a housing problem in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, in Washington, in Philadelphia, New York, here in Madison, whatever. But it's certainly not a problem that's being generated by an overabundance of credit. It's people having cash, it's rich people buying a second home, it's people selling a first home with the money for a second home, or whatever it is, but it's not an extension of credit. So we're okay there. There are problems, but it's not a bubble situation driving house prices. And last but not least, we have student debt. That's a problem. But not as big a problem as you think, because the average payment that students pay, median payment's $200 a month. That's not enough to alter your lifestyle. Yeah, first-time job, may take you a year or two to overcome that with pay raises and stuff like that. The problem is many of the people don't believe they can get a loan, because they believe that their debts are prohibiting them from qualifying for something. And Fannie and Freddie make it difficult to get a loan when you have those income-based repayment schedules, where the payments are based on how much disposable income you have, and you pay 10 or 15% a month. Fannie's somewhat skeptical of those, so Fannie and Freddie are putting barriers in our way, and their own mindset is. But if we can get them to get out of that mindset, we could probably do better. So there's a problem, and it'll be socialized more and more over time, I think. As that voting block gets bigger and bigger, if people have lots of student debt, they'll go to the government and beg for relief.